If you want to learn more about the formulas and theories I use when I analyze companies, go check my website whatinvest.com. There is a link in the description of this video. Hey guys, welcome one more day to my channel, and I hope you're doing fine. And of course, as I always say, I really hope we can recover our normal lives as soon as possible. Anyway, while we're waiting to recover our lives, I want to talk about a subject that is very important to learn if you are investing in the stock market. So let's go. Whenever I'm recording a video, I usually use my iPad, but today I decided not to use it because the subject I want to discuss today, I want to talk about it from inside me. So I will try to explain it in very simple words, because I understand that sometimes I don't communicate as efficiently as I should. But anyway, for sure that if you have been following my videos, you have watched this video, Angie. And if around that time when I uploaded that video, it was on a Saturday, so I recommended you to analyze the stock. And of course, when I recommend a stock, it's because I believe it's interesting to have in mind, and probably some of you bought the stock. And it's so funny, but I don't know, I uploaded this video like three weeks ago, I think. Well, in these 3 weeks the stock has skyrocketed. Actually, you can see on your screen right now the price of the stock as of today, Wednesday 13th of May. Yes, and now if you bought the stock as soon as you finished watching my video, I mean the following business day on that Monday, right now you are earning around like 50% of your investment. But please, I want to explain this situation, because probably right now you're thinking, should I sell the stock? Should I sell it for this profit and then buy it again when the stock drops in price? Or should I do nothing about it? Yes, it's a very difficult question, especially if you're a beginner. But also, very highly respected investors, they have this problem as well. Sometimes they don't know if they should sell the stock or not. And of course, we have to learn about it. We have to learn when to sell the stock or not. Otherwise, we're gonna make a lot of mistakes. And the advice I can give you now is, think of a stock as if it were a business, because it is a business. When you buy a stock, you are buying a piece of a company. No matter if you buy just 1 share, 2 shares, 1,000,000 shares of a company, you are owning a percentage of a real business. Keep this in mind, because many people, they think they are buying the price and they just check the price. And that's not investing, that's gambling, okay? When you are investing, you are buying businesses. As I said, no matter if you buy, for example, 1 share of Angie, 1 share of Disney, 1 share of Levi's, it doesn't matter. You are an owner the moment you buy a stock. So think as an owner. For example, if you were to buy a coffee shop right now, it costs you around 100,000 euros to buy it. Or to rent everything, it doesn't matter. Well, to buy it from another person. And suddenly 3 weeks after your purchase, somebody comes to you and says, you know what, I'll give you 150,000 euros for your coffee shop. What do? You sell your coffee shop, or you keep it because you believe that you could earn much more in long term, like holding that investment for years? I believe that you would choose staying with your business, right? Because that's one thing. Okay, he's giving you 50,000 euros extra for what you paid, a 50% return. But remember, you have to pay taxes over that gains. And in many countries, those taxes are not low. So of those 50,000 euros you earned as a profit, you have to pay taxes. So your real return is not 50% actually. Your real return is gonna be less than 50%. You have to deduct from that profit the taxes you have to pay. Now, it doesn't sound that great, right? That good a deal, no, right? So with the stocks, it's the same story. When you sell stocks, you have to pay taxes over them. So trust me, it's not that great. So yes, if you start thinking of your stocks as businesses, because they are businesses in the end, you are buying companies. I will keep repeating this. You are an owner of a business, of a real business, the moment you buy shares of a company. Now, of course, there are some exceptions when you should sell the stock. And what are those exceptions? The first one, if you really need the money. For example, let's imagine, okay, you bought Angie 2 weeks ago and now you're making a decent profit and suddenly something happens. For example, you were fired from your job and you need the money to start another business or whatsoever. Of course, you need money, so you can sell your stocks, but only if it's a real emergency, or for example, if you think you can use that money and put it in a better investment. For example, along these 2 weeks, you realized that there is another company that is much better than Angie. So you can sell your stocks and you can buy shares on this other company. Those are, let's say, good situations that you can sell your stocks. Those are understandable situations. That's the word. Another reason why you should sell your stock is if the stock has gone way up. In this case, for example, let's imagine that Angie, I don't know, in the next month it triples in price. Yes, of course, in that moment you should think about selling. Sorry about that, but yes, I forgot to mention this, and it's very important. When you analyze a company and, for example, you bought the stock and now the stock has skyrocketed, as I'm saying in the video, before selling, check the prospects, because probably you bought the stock at a very, very low price and now it increased 50%, but probably now it's let's say a fair value. So that doesn't mean that you have to sell the stock. Always check the prospects of the company. It has to be very, very, very exaggerated, the overprice. Otherwise, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. Because, for example, right now, probably you're making 50% of your investment and you're like, okay, I can sell the stock right now at this price, I can profit some money and I can buy the stock whenever it goes down again. But let me tell you a secret. You don't know if the stock is gonna drop in price or not. At the same time, you don't know if the stock is going to increase in price, because we can't know the future of a stock for certain. You can't be 100% sure that the price is going to increase or decrease in price in the short term. Always in the short term. In the long term, you can assume certain things. For example, when you analyze a company and you see the prospects of it, you can make your mind and you can think, okay, this stock is great, they are doing very good, and probably in 3, 4, 5 years, the stock is going to increase in price, and then you can sell the stock. It's okay. But in the short term, unless you do technical analysis, because honestly, I don't use technical analysis because I don't understand it. But if you do it, and if it works for you, perfect, congratulations for you, because it's very difficult to use technical analysis. And I'm not saying that I don't believe in that. I'm just saying that it's not made for me, because I have other kinds of thinking. And it's the only way that that you can kind of guess the short-term prospects of a stock by using technical analysis. And not even technical analysis is 100% accurate. You have to be very careful with it. So don't sell your stock unless it's an emergency and you need the money, or you found another great investment. And of course, if the stock increases in price, like very, very, very exaggerated, like 3, 4, 5 times what you paid a month ago or something like that. The advice I can give you is hold the stock, because if you decided to purchase that stock, it's because you wanted to be an owner of that company. And as the same as with a coffee shop, when you buy a coffee shop or a restaurant or whatever, or you set up a business, doesn't matter what kind of business, you're not thinking about selling it, get rid of it in a month, or even 6 months, or even a year. You're thinking of it for the long term. Well, do the same with the stocks, please. Do the same. Okay? Think of them as businesses, because they are businesses. Oh my, probably it was a good idea that I didn't use my iPad, because I could explain, I think, very well this subject, because it's very important. So that's it. I really hope you like this video, because it's one of the most important videos I will update. And check my website, whatinvest.com. there is a link in the description of this video, because I wrote an article about this, and probably in it I explain myself much better than in a video, because sometimes it's kind of difficult to talk to a camera, and in an article I can erase some things, I can delete some phrases that I don't like. So probably in the article I explain myself much better. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video. Thank you.